Republika Srpska, President Milorad Dodik has publicly slammed Europe, declaring the continent no longer a serious factor in anything. Speaking to Sputnik, he accused Brussels of hysteria over Russia and labeled Western liberal structures as having gone mad. Recalling a 2023 panel at the Diplomatic Academy in Vienna, Dodik mocked European criticism of his meetings with Russian President Vladimir Putin. When all this is over, most likely when you stand in line in front of Putin, I will not be able to get past you. How many of you will be there? He said, highlighting Europe's waning influence.
Now we see Europeans waiting in line for the match. 2 years ago, when I was a guest at the Diplomatic Academy in Vienna, I had a panel there. They attacked me and asked why I was meeting with the president. I answered in the end. I said that when all this is over, most likely, when you stand in line in front of Putin, I will not be able to get past you. How many of you will be there? That is what is happening now. In any case, I welcome the dialogue between President Putin and Trump.
Dodik praised the dialogue between Russia and the United States, claiming it saved the world at the last moment from nuclear and other dangers. In his view, real geopolitical power lies in Moscow and Washington, not in European capitals. Looking ahead, Dodik announced plans to travel to Moscow to meet influential figures, with a potential meeting with Putin scheduled for October. These trips are aimed at solidifying ties with Russia and gaining backing for Republika Srpska's strategic goals.
I think that this is the last moment to save the world from nuclear and other dangers. I think that these liberal structures have gone mad in the world, and that there are still such residues, as is the case in Europe. But Europe is no longer a serious factor in anything.
Dodik will also lobby Russian support ahead of the UN General Assembly, seeking to clarify the situation and secure backing for a referendum on Republika Srpska's independence. This signals a bold move against European authority and international norms. Dodik's statements frame Europe as weak, indecisive, and obsessed with moral posturing, while positioning Russia as decisive and influential. His rhetoric is calculated to provoke Brussels and assert Republika Srpska's autonomy. By openly aligning with Moscow and dismissing European power, Dodik is sending a provocative signal across the Balkans and beyond. Europe no longer dictates outcomes, and pro-Russia actors are ready to reshape the regional balance.